Hi students, in the last class we have discussed about concentration cell, and in today's class, that is lecture number 8, we'll start with some problems based on concentration cell. See here, the question is calculate EMF, nothing but cell potential of following concentrated cell. Here a cell symbol has given, that is left side silver electrode, right side also silver electrode only. Both the sides means anode is also silver electrode, cathode is also silver electrode only. That's why it is called as a concentrated cell. Here the thing is left side cell, if you observe particularly, its solution concentration is 0.2. Right side cell, if you observe, its solution concentration is 2 molar. Both the concentrations are different. Electrodes are same, but concentrations are different. That's why it is called a concentrated cell. Right. Then before we'll going to solve EMF, that is nothing but a cell potential. First we'll write net cell reaction, nothing but overall cell reaction. For that purpose we have to write anode reaction as well as cathode reaction. Therefore, at anode, what happens? Let's see that. Anode is nothing but oxidation. Which electrode undergoing oxidation? Means to this cell, in this cell, left side of salt bridge, this is salt bridge, left side of salt bridge means this electrode undergoes oxidation. Here symbol also indicating clearly, silver right now is an elemental state, 0 oxidation number has converted to +1, increase in oxidation state. Therefore, silver by losing electron converted to Ag plus ion, whose concentration is 0.2 molar. That's all. Now at cathode is nothing but reduction. In this cell symbol, right side of salt bridge, whatever the electrode is there, that electrode is undergoing here reduction, and if you observe the symbol, +1 oxidation number converted to 0, decrease in oxidation state, nothing but reduction process. Therefore, Ag plus, whose concentration is of course 2 molar, by taking one electron converted to silver. Now we'll add both the oxidation as well as the reduction reactions. We'll get a net cell reaction. But before we'll going to write net cell reaction, first we'll cancel both the sides electrons. I mean here both electrons are same. That's why we are cancelling them. Now remaining things we have to write. But again, before we'll going to write remaining things, here left side also silver metal is there, right side also silver metal is there. That silver metal also we can cancel to each other. But left side also Ag plus ion is there, right side also Ag plus ion is there, but don't cancel Ag plus ion. So why? Because concentrations are different to each other. That's why I will write as it is Ag plus, whose concentration is of course 2 molar, gives again Ag plus only 0.2 molar. That's it. This is net cell reaction, nothing but overall cell reaction. Here reactant concentration is 2 molar and product concentration is 0.2 molar. With the help of this information, and here number of electrons involved is just 1 only. With the help of this information, we'll calculate now cell potential, nothing but EMF of cell. We'll calculate like this from, of course, Nernst equation only. Therefore, E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10 product concentration divided by reactant concentration is the formula. Right. Now in the last class we have discussed an important point, that is for concentrated cell, E naught cell value will be 0. Why? E naught cell is nothing but E naught cathode minus E naught anode. Here cathode is also silver only as well as anode is also silver only. Therefore, both values will be same. Therefore, we'll write here directly E naught cell is equals to 0. It is fixed for concentrated cell. Right. Now, here product product means will substitute this concentration, reactant means will substitute this concentration. That's all. Therefore, E cell is equals to 0 minus 0.059 by the number of electrons cancelled is 1. Therefore, N value is 1 log base 10. Product concentration is 0.2 divided by 2. Now, E cell is equals to minus 0.059 log base 10. 0.2 divided by 2. 0.2 divided by 2 is just nothing but 0.1 only. There is nothing but minus 0.059 log base 10. 0.1 is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 1. 10 to the power of minus 1. Now we will use here one more formula, that is minus 0.059 log m to the power of n. Log m to the power of n. Log m to the power of n is nothing but n log m. Therefore, into minus 1, nothing but n log m. N log m, of course, base 10. Log 10 base 10 value is, of course, 1. Therefore, minus into minus, we will get the final answer in positive sign. Therefore, E cell is equals to 0.059 volts is our answer. That's all. Okay, this is one of the problem of concentrated cell. Concentrated cell is nothing but both anode as well as cathodes are same electrodes only, but concentrations are different. That's it. Okay. Next, we'll discuss about equilibrium constant from Nernst equation. Equilibrium constant expression from Nernst equation like this. Equilibrium constant, nothing but of course a K from NER, Nernst equation. Right. Then before we'll going to derive an expression for equilibrium constant, once again we'll recall briefly Daniell cell diagram. See here, rough diagram of Daniell cell. Right. It is of course ZnSO4 zinc sulfate solution. It is a copper sulfate solution. It is a zinc rod. It is a copper rod. Of course, it is a salt bridge. Then everything regarding the Daniell cell we have learned in our previous videos. Now, if you observe particularly the concept in the Daniell cell, what happened during the course of reaction? During the movement, during the course of reaction, what happened? ZnSO4 concentration. ZnSO4 nothing but in that particularly Zn plus 2 concentration increases. Why is Zn plus 2 concentration increases? Means Zn converted to Zn plus 2 means Zn plus 2 concentration alone. Zn plus 2 concentration only increases during the course of reaction. Simultaneously, Cu plus 2 ions are converted to Cu. Therefore, Cu plus 2 concentration decreases. That's it. I'll repeat once again. During the course of reaction, Zn plus 2 concentration in the first half cell increasing, Cu plus 2 concentration in the second half cell decreases. But after some time, what happened? Both concentrations, remember, both concentrations remains constant. Of course, both concentrations are not same. They are just remains constant. Means they will not change. Whatever the concentrations are there, those concentrations will be fixed after certain time. That stage is called as a equilibrium stage. Remember, at equilibrium stage, both concentrations remains constant. That's why now we'll write a net cell reaction of this Daniell cell. Net cell reaction is like this. Zn plus Cu plus 2 gives Zn plus 2 plus Cu. Now, we are deriving an expression for equilibrium constant. We are deriving an expression for equilibrium constant means a reaction. This net cell reaction reached at equilibrium stage. Therefore, we will write here double arrow symbol. It is a reversible reaction. That's why we are showing with the double arrow symbol. Okay. First, what I am doing to at this equilibrium, first we will apply law of mass action. Regarding law of mass action, again we have learned in our first year equilibrium topic only. According to law of mass action, then equilibrium constant, that is K is equals to product concentration divided by reactant concentration. Product concentration divided by reactant concentration. Product is nothing but Zn plus 2 into Cu. Both are products only, divided by reactant concentration is nothing but Zn into Cu plus 2. This we have taken according to law of mass action. Next, then here it is a metal, it is also metal. Metal concentration values are 1 unit. Therefore, just we can remove this metal values. Metal concentrations, and final K is equals to Zn plus 2 divided by Cu plus 2 is obtained. This is equilibrium constant value from this Daniell cell. With the help of a Daniell cell, equilibrium constant K value only we have written. But this is not a final derivation of equilibrium constant, because we have to derive equilibrium constant from Nernst equation. Still here we have not used any Nernst equation, remember. Now we'll start actual derivation part. See here carefully. Now to this expression we'll apply Nernst equation, that is E cell. E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10 product concentration divided by reactant concentration is our Nernst equation formula. Now product by reactant nothing but Zn plus 2 divided by Cu plus 2. Instead of product by reactant, we can substitute directly equilibrium constant K value. Therefore, in the next step, E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10, instead of product by reactant I am substituting K, because we are deriving an expression equilibrium constant. Nothing but reaction is at equilibrium stage. Therefore, product by reactant we can take it as K, right? Therefore, E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10 K, right? Now here one more very important point is, remember at equilibrium stage, just now we have discussed that both concentrations remains constant. If both concentrations remains constant, then in that moment cell potential becomes zero. Cell will not work. Remember, cell potential drops to zero. Therefore, E cell is equals to 0. Remember, it is not E naught cell. Cell potential becomes 0 at equilibrium stage. Therefore, this 0 if you substitute here, 0 is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10K. This expression is similar to 0 equal to x minus y, nothing but x minus y equal to 0. If x minus y equal to 0, automatically x equal to y. Therefore, based on that, we will write like this: E naught cell is equals to 0.059 by n log base 10K. It is also one of the expression to find E naught cell value when equilibrium constant has given, remember. And again we can change the formula into equilibrium constant. See here, that is log base 10 will bring LHS, log base 10 K of course will bring LHS. Then the formula changed as n into E naught cell, n into E naught cell divided by 0.059. This is also one of the formula to find log K value. Log K value equal to this formula. And finally, we need only K, that is nothing but equilibrium constant is needed. Therefore, the final K is equals to log will shift to right side, nothing but anti-log of n E naught cell, n E naught cell divided by 0.059. That's all. This is the final equilibrium constant expression. And based on this formula, many times in theory exam as well as in competitive examinations, questions are asked. See here once again, equilibrium constant from Nernst equation. Then we are applying this to the Daniell cell first of all. Daniell cell net cell reaction we have taken. Then in that these two are the reactants and these two are the products. This already known to you. And we are deriving an equilibrium constant means a reaction already reached at equilibrium stage. Therefore, at equilibrium, we are applying a law of mass action. Nothing but K. Equilibrium constant K is equals to product by a reactant, that only have written. Here it is metal, it is also metal. Metal concentration, of course, 1 unit. If you substitute 1 remaining is Zn plus 2 divided by Cu plus 2. That is equilibrium constant expression. Right. Now we'll take Nernst equation. Nernst equation for cell, that is E cell equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10 product by reactant. Then a product by reactant is nothing but K. That's why I have substituted K here. And here one more thing is at equilibrium cell potential becomes 0. That's why E cell is nothing but 0. 0 is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10 K. It is like a x minus y equal to 0, automatically x equal to y. That only I have written here. And it is also one of the expression. And after that log base 10 K is equals to, we are getting another expression. And ultimately K equal to anti-log of n E naught cell divided by 0.059. That's why before we go into calculate equilibrium constant, compulsory we have to know cell E naught cell value. Then only we will get equilibrium constant value, and based on these formulas we'll solve some questions now. Okay. Right. We'll see one question. Calculate equilibrium constant. Calculate equilibrium constant for Daniell cell. That's all. That is a question. Now we have to see its solution part. Is asking calculate equilibrium constant for a Daniell cell. Then regarding Daniell cell, just now we have discussed it. One side a zinc electrode will be there, one side a copper electrode will be there. Then as far as the Daniell cell is concerned, then its value, one of the value is fixed, that is E naught cell. Write its answer of course. For a Daniell cell, E naught cell value is fixed, that is 1.1 volts. E naught cell value is fixed, that is 1.1 volts. How this value is obtained? Means E naught cathode minus E naught anode. E naught copper electrode minus E naught zinc electrode, both E naught values, both standard reduction potential values, if you substitute, you will get 1.1, of course. It is a constant value. Right. Now he is asking equilibrium constant, K is question mark. Now we write its formula. K is equals to antilog of N E naught cell divided by 0.059 is our formula. Here E naught cell is already standard fixed value and 0.059 is also constant. Now one more value is needed, that is N, because anyhow K we are calculating. Here N equal to, as far as the Daniell cell is concerned, its N value is just 2 only. That's why N equal to 2. We'll substitute all these values here. Antilog of 2 into E naught cell value 1.1 divided by 0.059. Therefore, K is equals to antilog of, again if you simplify this value, if you simplify that value, you will get 37.28 we are getting there, and 37.28 antilog of. Then how to see that antilog values? Just in trick type I'll tell you here. That is what you have to do. Always antilog values you have to see for after point only. After point, whatever the digits are there, for that only we have to see antilog values. That's why here now what I am doing, 0.28 in 0 we have to see. 0, see here, 0.28 in 0. If you see antilog paper, you will get the value, that is 1905 you will get. I'll repeat once again. Antilog 0.28 in 0, if you see, you will get 1905. Next what we have to do, this is not final answer. Next what we have to do, very simple, it is like a trick only. Next immediately from left hand side to right hand side, after one digit you have to keep 1 point. From left to right, after one digit you have to keep 1 point into 10 to the power of, before point whatever the value is there, as it is we have to copy, that's it. 1.905 into 10 to the power of 37. This 1.907, a round figure value you can also take, that is 2. 2 into 10 to the power of 37, that is K is equals to, that's all. Okay, as far as the antilog is concerned, 0.28. After point, whatever the values are there, that value 28 means 28 in 0 if you see, then you will get 1905. Next immediately from left side to right side, left hand side to right hand side, after immediately one digit will keep 1 point and into 10 to the power of, before point whatever the value is there, we just copy as it is, that's it. 1.9 is nothing but round figure, we can also take 2 into 10 to the power of 37 is a equilibrium constant value for Daniell cell. Next question. Okay, next question is calculate equilibrium constant for the reaction. Now some reaction he has given, that is Cu plus 2Ag plus gives Cu plus 2 plus 2Ag, and here one more value he has given, E naught cell is equals to 0.46 volts, that's all. This is the question. Calculate again equilibrium constant, K value only is asking, and here one net cell reaction has given. This is completely net cell reaction, and in this net cell reaction these are the reactants as well as these are the products. And this cell has constructed with the help of, one is copper, one is silver electrodes, that's it. And it's directly E naught cell value given in the question only. Now here we'll solve its, we'll solve the question. Here same as is information will write E naught cell is equals to 0.46. This is also given in the question only. Next n value, n equal to, see here copper Cu converted to Cu plus 2, Cu converted to Cu plus 2, only 2 electrons are involved in the process, that's why n equal to 2. And next K is equals to question mark, therefore K is equals to antilog of n E naught cell divided by 0.059. Antilog of n value 2 into 0.46 divided by 0.059. Again, K is equals to antilog of, again if you simplify this value, if you simplify that value, you will get 15.6 you will get. 15.6 you will get. Again, how to see 15.6 antilog value? Very simple. In antilog 0.6 is again there is a twist. We'll have 0.06 will be there, 0.60 will be there. Here we have to choose this one. 0.60 in 0 we have to see that. 0.60 in 0 we have to see, and if you see, you will get the value 3981 something you will get. 3981. That is not final value. Immediately what we will do, from left side to right side, after one digit we will keep one point, and into 10 to the power of, before point whatever it will be there, that value will write as it is. That's it. This is equilibrium constant K value. 3.9 means round figure we can also write. 4 also doesn't matter. Similar concept. There is no any difference comparing with the previous question. That's all. Next, one more question we'll see. Next question is like this. Calculate equilibrium constant for the following reaction. Now I am giving its a reaction. One reaction already given in the question, that is 4Br minus plus O2 plus 4H plus gives 2Br2 plus 2H2O. E naught cell is equals to 0.16 volts. That's it. That's the question. Then first I'll write given equation as it is here. Once again, 4Br minus plus O2 plus 4H plus gives 2Br2 plus 2H2O. And in the question, what information what information has given means cell potential has given. And cell potential, along with that, if you observe the reaction, one more value also will come to know, that is n value, number of electrons involved in this process. See here, 4 into minus 1 means here overall it is minus 4. Here Br2 0 minus 4 converted to 0, minus 4 converted to 0 is nothing but that is increase in oxidation number, nothing but it is a oxidation process, and here difference is 4. That's it. No need to see other reduction process. Of course it is oxidation and reduction. Here oxygens are undergoing a reduction. No need to see. If in oxidation, if 4 electrons involved, definitely in a reduction also definitely 4 electrons only will be involved. Therefore n value is here 4. We'll write here n is equals to 4, and E naught value already given in the question only. E naught cell is equals to 0.16 volts, and is asking K is a question mark. Therefore, K is equals to antilog of N E naught cell divided by 0.059. That is equal to antilog of N value is 4. 4 into 0.16. 0.16 divided by 0.059. Again, we'll see it's a simplified value. Antilog of, if you simplify this value, you will get 10.8 is obtained nearly 10.8. Again, what we have to do in antilog table, 0.8, nothing but 0.80 in 0 we have to see. 0.80 in 0, if you see, the obtained value is 6310. K is equals to 6310. But 6310 is not final answer. Again, same method. From left hand side to right hand side, after one digit we'll keep 1 point into 10 to the power of, before point, whatever the value is there, we'll just copy here as it is. That's it. Therefore, 6.3 something into 10 to the power of 10 is its answer. Right. These are the problems related to equilibrium constant. Next concept is electrochemical cell and gives free energy change. Right. Electrochemical cell and gives free energy change. We'll see then. Again, we'll get one formula. How we are getting another new formula, we'll just derive here. Very simple. Again, we'll recall our Daniell cell. We'll just recall Daniell cell construction and working. Yeah, of course, the zinc rod is there, copper rod is there, ZnSO4 is there, as well as copper sulfate is there. That's it. Now here what happens at particularly electrodes, if you observe, at one place oxidation is taking place, at one place reduction is taking place spontaneously. Because of oxidation and reduction, because of spontaneous reduction, redox reaction, because of spontaneous redox reaction, some free energy is losing. Free energy is nothing but the energy which is utilizing. I'll repeat once again. Because of spontaneous redox reactions, then this cell is losing some amount of energy. Free energy it is losing. It is losing. Then whatever the amount of energy it is losing, that energy is converted as electrical energy. I'll repeat once again. During a spontaneous redox reaction, then this cell is losing some amount of free energy. That energy is appeared as work done, nothing but electrical energy. Therefore, we will write like this: minus delta G, of course reversible, because this cell is reversible. Reversible means then if you apply or if you give external potential into the cell will work in the reverse manner also. Therefore, minus delta G naught, minus delta G, R is nothing but a reversible process. Is why we are taking minus, because during a spontaneous redox reaction, some amount of energy is losing, that indicated by negative side. Whatever the amount of energy is losing, that energy is converted as electrical energy. Electrical energy is nothing but here work done. There is nothing but we'll write W maximum, maximum work done. W maximum. Next, then if you observe particularly electrochemical cell, in electrochemical cell W maximum is equals to total charge into cell potential. I'll repeat once again. As far as any electrochemical cell is concerned, if any electrochemical cell, if you particularly observe, maximum work done is nothing but total charge into cell potential. Right. Now W maximum work done is equals to total charge. Then how much we have to write? Very simple. If you are using a 1 mole electrons, then 1 Faraday of current is utilized. Regarding this, we will discuss in the next classes. Then if n moles of electrons are involved, n Faraday is involved, that's it. 1 mole purpose, 1 Faraday, n moles purpose, n Faraday. Therefore, total charge I am substituting here, n F into cell potential. Cell potential we are indicating with the E cell value, that's it. This is the maximum work done formula. Now that formula I will substitute here in the main formula. Once again, what is minus? Means some amount of free energy is losing. Whatever the amount of is losing, that is converted as electrical energy. Electrical energy is nothing but here work done, nothing but W maximum. That W maximum is nothing but a total charge into cell potential. Therefore, NF E cell. Now, instead of W maximum, or in this formula, W maximum, I will substitute that value. Therefore, minus delta R, of course, G is equals to N F E cell is our formula. That's all. Minus delta G. Minus delta G. Here R is nothing but reversible process. E is equals to N F E cell. Suppose if you maintain standard conditions, very simple, then this formula will return like this: minus delta R G naught is equals to N F E naught cell, or minus if you bring RHS, same formula we can also write like this: delta G naught is equals to minus N F E naught cell. That's it. It is under ordinary conditions, it is at standard conditions. Here delta G equal to NF E cell, here delta G naught equal to NF E naught cell. That's all. Once again, electrochemical cell and Gibbs free energy. Then its meaning is, if you observe particularly Daniell cell, during or because of oxidation and reduction reactions only, current is producing. And that we are showing as minus delta G, means some amount of energy losing. I mean changing into another form. That changing indicating as minus, and how it is converting? It is converting as electrical energy, nothing but maximum work done. And as far as electrochemical cell is concerned, maximum W maximum is equals to total charge into cell potential. Total charge is nothing but NF, because if n moles of electrons involved in the process, NF into cell potential is nothing but E cell. That's why here instead of W maximum we can substitute the formula. Therefore, minus delta G equal to NF E cell. And if you maintain standard conditions, minus delta G naught equal to NF E naught cell, or if you shift minus sign to the right side, delta G naught of course is equals to minus NF E naught cell. Now again, based on this formula, we have to solve some questions. But before that, here we will see some cases. Based on the formula, we will discuss some cases. That is, first, case 1. We will write the formula once again here. Before case 1, we will write formula delta G naught is equals to minus N F E naught cell. Now, case 1, if E naught cell value is positive, suppose E naught cell value, if you get to positive sign, then if you substitute here positive, plus into minus delta G naught value, delta G naught value will get negative. I'll repeat. If E naught is positive, delta G naught is negative. If a delta G naught is negative, directly we can tell that process is absolutely spontaneous process. It is spontaneous process. That's all. Case 2. If E naught cell is equals to negative, then a delta G naught is equals to, here if you substitute negative into negative, it becomes a positive. Therefore delta G naught becomes a positive. Once delta G naught is positive, remember it is a non-spontaneous process. Non-spontaneous process. And now we will go to third case. If E naught cell value is 0, if E naught cell value is 0, 0 into this something, the entire value becomes 0, then we can say that delta G naught also becomes 0, then it is at equilibrium stage. It is at equilibrium stage. That's all. Based on this formula, we can write these three cases like this. And here, then this formula, and by using this formula also we can derive another formula, or directly also we can write. We'll just see here. Here now we'll write a relation between Gibbs free energy change and equilibrium constant. Now we have to write another formula. That formula is related between delta G naught and K. That we can derive by using this formula also. Okay, how to derive by using this formula we'll see now. But before that, then again we'll go back to our Daniell cell net cell reaction. Is like this: Zn plus Cu plus 2 gives Zn plus 2 plus Cu. And suppose if this reaction is reached at equilibrium stage, you write like a double arrow. And to this, if you apply a Nernst equation, that is E cell is equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n log base 10 product by reactant, nothing but K. We have to use here K. Then at equilibrium stage, already known to you, cell potential becomes 0. If a cell potential becomes 0, then E naught cell is equals to 0.059 by n. 0.0, I'll write clearly. E naught cell is equals to 0.059 by n log base 10 K. This formula just now we have derived. Here we will do one thing then. Then 0.059, it's before value. Before value is like this, like E naught cell is equals to 2.303 RT by NF log base 10K. Means 2.303 RT by F. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you substitute these values, appropriate values, you will get this one. Then here I am taking a before substitution of values. Before substitution, this is the formula. Right. Now this formula I'll use here. This formula I'll use here. See here what happens. Delta G naught is equals to minus NF. Instead of E naught cell, I'll substitute that value. That is 2.303 RT divided by NF log base 10 K. Here NF we can cancel. Therefore delta G naught is equals to minus 2.303 RT log base 10K. That's it. This is the relation between, that is, Gibbs free energy change and equilibrium constant. Here also, then we can bring log base 10k to LHS. Log base 10k is equals to minus delta G naught divided by 2.303 RT, or k equal to log, if you bring the right side, anti-log of minus delta G naught by 2.303 RT is the formula. Now this based on this formula also will have some questions. Delta G naught is equals to minus 2.303 RT log base 10k. This is the relation between Gibbs free energy change as well as equilibrium constant. Right. Now based on these formulas, we'll solve some questions. Right. Question number 1. The standard electrode potential for Daniel cell is 1.1 volts. Calculate standard Gibbs energy, of course, free energy for the reaction. The reaction also given, Zn plus Cu plus 2 gives Zn plus 2 plus Cu. That's all. This is the question. Now he is asking the standard electrode potential for Daniel cell is already given. It is a standard value, fixed value, and asking a calculate a standard Gibbs free energy. Nothing but Gibbs free energy change. Delta G naught is asking. And here a Daniel cell net cell reaction has given. Right. Now we'll write its formula, relevant formula. Delta G naught, of course, R equal to minus N F E naught cell is our formula. Now why this reaction has given? Very simple. By seeing the reaction, we can identify how many electrons are transferred. Here Zn converted to Zn plus 2. 2 electrons, nothing but 2 moles of electrons are involved. Therefore, directly I am substituting here minus 2 into Faraday. 1 Faraday is nothing but 96,487 coulombs into E naught cell value already given in the question, only 1.1. That's it. If you multiply the values, then you will get minus 21227 units are joule per mole. Delta G naught is equals to minus 21227 joule per mole. Or if you want, you can convert into kilojoules also. Means the entire value, if you divide by 1000, that is nothing but minus 227 kilojoule per mole is answer. You can take any one, doesn't matter. One is in joules, one is in kilojoules. Both are correct only. See here, delta G naught we are getting a negative sign. Means whatever the reaction has given, that is absolutely spontaneous process, remember. Okay, delta G naught negative means given reaction takes place its own, no any external force involved here. That's all. Delta G naught equal to minus NF E naught cell. N value is of course 2. Faraday value substituted, E naught cell already given in the question. If you multiply three values, you will get answer. That's it. Okay? Right. Then remaining problems will continue in our next video. Okay. Thank you. Bye.